Baking Company, they're scratch-made dessert bars. The story is Jill, her grandmother Ethel, had a table that was always filled with delicious food and treats that warmed your heart, that brought your family together. And she wanted to carry on that tradition, but Jill herself actually has a gluten sensitivity. So what she did was set out to bring that same love and compassion into gluten-free treats and bars. That's what we're offering today, brand new assortment with a brand new flavor. Jessie Oliva is here with us, one of our favorite foodie friends. It's nice to have you here.
So good to be here.
As
Thank
always.
you.
So the new flavor is the brownie.
The brownie.
Fudge brownie with chocolate ganache in a gluten-free brownie bar. Imagine all of your friends and families. I have a sister, my daughter, and my mother-in-law that are all gluten sensitive. They would love this. The next flavor is the always popular lemon crumble. So if you love lemon crumble, anything that's got that nice citrusy finish, whatever, you know, whenever you decide to eat that, that is an option. And then the one that started it all was the Pecan Dandy.
The Pecan Dandy, pecan pie in a bar.
Right, all of that. And again, you get all of these, 24 of them, scratch made in 6 trays. So talk, if you could, first of all, a little bit more about Ethel's, and then we'll talk about how they come, how to store them, how to enjoy them.
Really special store. I just wanted to show you. You are really getting 6 containers here. That's a lot of bars to enjoy now, to share, whatever you want to do. So the story starts with our founder, Jill. Ethel was her grandmother, always, you know, very inspiring, making food her love language.
Here's Ethel.
There's our sweet Ethel. So beautiful inside and out, sharing love and good food with her family. Now her granddaughter Jill wanted to do the same, made these as a holiday treat, didn't tell anyone they were gluten-free. Nobody could believe it. That is the Pecan Dandy. That's what started it all.
And you know, doesn't every family have that iconic person who is known for something that they make by scratch that always brings everybody to the table, that people always expect? Well, imagine finding out after you've eaten it for how long that it's gluten-free.
Unbelievably gluten-free. I'm telling you, whether you're gluten-free or not, this is just divine, delicious.
Love it.
Shortbread, tender crust, very buttery, homemade caramel.
Butter, and butter.
Yeah, pecans on top.
And pecans,
big pecans on top. So yummy, whether you want to eat it just the way it is or even warm it up.
Just moist and delicious and gooey. That's the original Pecan Dandy. You get 2 trays of that.
Yes.
Then the brand new brownie.
Oh my gosh, Jane, I gotta tell you, when I tried this brownie, I was like, I couldn't even believe it, because you think gluten-free and brownie, does that go together? Well, this brownie is extra rich, special, decadent, because it starts with a homemade chocolate ganache. From there, we add just enough gluten-free flour to hold it together. And guess what? Then we add even more chocolate. It is very rich. I mean, it's brownie, but it's ganache.
That is so good.
Right? Even when I eat this, I only will eat like a half at a time, because it's so satisfying.
And don't give me some ice cream when I'm eating this. Can I put this in the microwave for a couple of seconds and heat that up and then put some ice cream with it? Oh my gosh, now you're talking. Love it.
The best brownie you've ever had, I'm telling you, whether you are gluten-free or not. And then we go to that lemon bar. This is something you have loved from Ethel's, because we love lemon, right? It's that tender shortbread crust. We pack it with a homemade artisan lemon jam from artisan jam makers in Vermont. We do a hand-done crumble, and then look at that, all of that sweet sugar glaze. It's like that perfect icing on top. I mean, this is good even in the morning with your coffee.
Well, I was thinking, we've got a Connemara tea coming up from Ireland in the show. This with a cup of tea would be so good.
Perfect.
I also love anything lemon as a dessert, especially if you're doing like heavy pastas. And we're gonna have that red sauce, and as a palate cleanser after a heavier meal.
I love that.
That's going to be so refreshing.
Right, and I want you to know with the lemon, it's not overly tart. It has that little bit, but
no, it's
definitely
more of a sweet lemon.
Yeah, so really delicious any time of day.
But then there's enough butter in there to kind of give it that savory balance too. So, I mean, when you talk about Ethel's, you're talking about flavor, flavor. And if you didn't know that this was gluten-free, you would have no clue.
Jane, that's the truth. I mean, really, that's how it started. Our founder, Jill, made the Pecan Dandies for her family. She didn't tell anyone.
Right.
Everyone was raving about them. And so that's really how the business started, because the truth is that a lot of us cannot handle the gluten.
Sure.
This is something for everyone. I love this assortment because it's really such an amazing variety of flavor, too.
That's right. And
Yeah.
so, and again, variety is the spice of life when it comes, and that's a saying that makes sense, because if we did the same thing every day,
Yeah.
it would be really boring. Like you cannot eat the same thing every day. You have to have some balance, and you have to have some variety. This gives you 3 different flavors, all of them proven. Brownie with chocolate ganache, lemon with a delicious crumble, and butter, and pecan, whatever you want to call it, layered in these gluten-free bars, and they're delicious, they're rich, they're moist.
Made fresh.
When they come to us, how do we store them, and how do they come?
So you are getting 6 containers.
Right.
That is a lot of containers.
Right.
These ship, ambient. So these are pantry stable. You can leave these on your countertop. You want to enjoy these within 2 to 3 weeks. Now, if you're saying that's a lot of bars for me,
Right.
put some in the freezer
right.
up to 6 months. But I love the fact that you're getting all of these because you open up the packs that you want to eat, you save the others.
Fewer than 1,000 remaining, and when you look at the top shelf of the tray, I love that we did the little diagonal cuts on this, because if you're getting ready to host a gathering with some friends, you might want to give these a cut, because they're big and they're very rich.
They are.
So when you're just
Satisfying.
wanting a little something sweet to finish off that meal, cut this in half and enjoy just that little half, or get a half of one flavor and a half of the other flavor, and that way you get to enjoy all of it. Or
Jane,
cut them in thirds.
Oh my gosh.
And then you get one of each flavor. Right?
That's my style, and that's what I love about this. You don't have to choose. You're getting the Pecan Dandy that started the brand. You're getting the brand new brownie with the ganache, and then you are also getting that lemon. You asked for the lemon.
Crumbly, delicious, buttery, sweet, moist, delicious. Scratch-made dessert bars from
Handmade.
Ethel's, all gluten-free. Continue in the process of placing your order. Jessie will be back a little bit later on, so we'll look forward to seeing you shortly. But that is M133675, brand new today. Thank you, Jessie.
So there are days when it's really